Hi, this is Phil from PDQ Merch Enterprises and ATM Mastermind Group page, and in today's video we're going to talk about safety for you and your ATM business. Always remember, at PDQ Merch Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, we have a course, an A to Z course that teaches you from A to Z how to be successful in the ATM business. We also have an ATM Mastermind Group page that's free to join for like-minded individuals just like yourself who want to learn a little bit more about the ATM business and be in a like-minded community of other ATM business owners just like yourself. Always remember, here at PDQ Merch Enterprises and ATM Mastermind Group page, we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into it and talk about safety. All right, now for those who didn't know it, I wrote a book, and this is chapter 8 in the book, and we're going to go over to safety. We take a deeper dive in the book, but we're just going to go over some points right here and explain safety and how you should be safe when you fill your ATM. All right, point number 1, mix up your routine. We're always creatures of habit here in the ATM business, and you know what, we get comfortable all the time. Go to the bank at the same time, get the money at the same time, go to the same first stops or a couple, 2, 3 stops, same time, same day of the week. And so I'm here to tell you, always remember to mix up your routine. What does that mean? That means, you know what, instead of maybe going to the bank on Monday and Friday or Tuesdays and Fridays, you want to go to get the money on Saturday, go get the money on Wednesday, and then fill your ATMs at different times. If you have multiple ATMs, you want to reverse your routine. Maybe you work ATM 1 through 5 on this Monday, and then maybe next Tuesday you run your ATM route 5 through 1. Different times. And then if you have different cars, maybe you got a family business, your wife has a car, you got a car, use her car. Or if your husband's use his car. Or maybe you got kids, want to use their car. Change the cars, change the routine, change the time. After all, we do carry money, easy target, and so you don't want to put a target on your back. So what the message is, you always want to mix up your routine, whatever you do. This will keep you guys safe in the business. Point number 2, safety in numbers. When you're going to install an ATM, try to bring an extra person. It helps with installation, also helps with being safe. A lot of times, if you're going to do it by yourself, I don't recommend you bring the money in with you, keep it in the car, and then install the ATM, and then maybe come back 15 minutes later and then put the money in. This also keeps you safe. And if you can, when you fill your ATMs, and you have an opportunity, maybe 2 people when you fill ATMs, always helps out. If you got to go into a little tough neighborhood, it always helps out to also have 2 people. These kind of procedures will help you stay safe, and that's what we're here to do, is stay safe in the ATM business. Point number 3, be aware of your surroundings. What does that mean, Phil? That means, you know what, you want to maybe go around the block once or twice just to case out the location. A lot of times, if you're in certain neighborhoods, there's people hanging out outside. You don't necessarily know these people, and you know what, that could cause a little bit of confusion for you and maybe threatening. You don't want to have that. You want to make sure, go around the block maybe once. If you get that sick feeling a lot of times in your stomach, or you're like, you know what, that doesn't sound right, go do something else, maybe take lunch, and then come back and fill that ATM. So you want to stay safe. Always remember just to look, and if you get that weird feeling, just make sure to go somewhere else and then come back. Point number 4, insurance. When you're in the ATM business, you'll have an opportunity to get insurance for your business. Sometimes you just want to get insurance on the ATMs. There's a bunch of insurance companies that will just insure the ATMs. They do have things that they're looking for. So they're either looking for the place to stay open 24 hours a day, or they're looking for the place to have an alarm. If they don't have an alarm, some of the insurance companies won't insure yours. Others will. But they're going to require you to have a general liability policy on your whole business. And then they'll add on the ATM or a crime coverage or violence coverage onto your policy. If you don't carry one of those and you just want to insure the ATM, those companies that I mentioned earlier, I didn't mention any names, but those type of companies will also give you just insuring the ATM one by one, but they do have minimums, like I said, 24 hours a day, and they do require you to not only bolt it down into the floor, but they want security on the property. So those are some of the questions when you install. Does the business owner have alarm system? Do they have cameras? Are you going to be able to bolt it down? Because if you're not, in all those situations, certain insurance companies won't allow you to insure that ATM. And point number 5, firearms. Okay, do I carry a gun, Phil? Do I not carry a gun? I don't know how I feel about that. You know what? That'll be a business decision, and it'll be up to you guys. And here in Illinois, we have conceal and carry. You can have. You are in an ATM business, so you can always get a special license for the ATM business because you are carrying money. I don't have all those policies and procedures for every state, but you'll have to research, maybe talk to an attorney, and maybe contact your local state department. Hey, let them know you're in the ATM business. You want to apply for some kind of license to carry a gun, if that's what you want to decide to do. Okay, when you have, most of the time, if you're in the ATM business, you're not going to have a conceal and carry. You're going to keep it right on your hip where it's visible to the public. All right, it's not a conceal and carry. It's got to be visible, at least in the state of Illinois. I don't know the other states what their rules are, but I just want to give you some guidelines for those. All right, so I hope this video is helping you guys. Always remember, we have an ATM A to Z course that teaches you from A to Z how to be successful in the ATM business. We also have the ATM Mastermind group page that's free to join for like-minded individuals just like yourself who want to learn a little bit more about the ATM business and be in a like-minded community of other ATM business owners. Don't forget about our book. We're releasing our book on December 11th, and you can go right in and pick your own copy out. There's a lot of tips and tricks in here. We got 20 years of experience in this book, and I hope this is helpful. So thank you guys very much, and I'll see you on the next YouTube video.